Right. So me and Marco was one of the first clients. I think you were like the third client that joined Barnstable Health 7 months ago now. We just did a workout together. He's based here in Melbourne. So once a month, like we've kind of been doing a workout together, which has been really nice to not just see his progress with food, but also like training and then actually seeing that in person and giving some form tips and technique and just training with a friend, I would call you now, rather than just a client. Over the last 7 months has been awesome. And I guess what we're going to do today is just learn a bit more about your journey before Barnstable Health, what those last few years looked like for you, all the way through to what it was like that first time that we met each other in the coffee shop. A lot of people before they jump on calls of us, they're very nervous. They have a lot of like, oh, I don't know if it's going to be worth this amount of money, if I'm going to get the result. And now, 7 months later, how life is for you. So I'll pass you the mic and you can kind of let us know what that journey has looked like.
Hello, everyone. So my turnout point, what really wanted to lose weight, it was 2 years ago during the Melbourne Royal Show. Because I already told you, I really like rides. And then that day, the attendant was like having a hard time to lock my seat. And instead of like enjoying the ride, I was like more worried because maybe the seat might like be unlocked when we're like up high.
Yeah.
So that was like a turning point. And then I started like few diets and then get depressed when there's no signs of result. And then
I remember you were doing like one meal a day.
yeah. Like I started like September last year because it was like part of my birthday gift for myself to start my weight loss journey.
Yeah.
And then I just don't know how to start. I tried like
Best present ever, by the way.
Yeah.
Best present ever.
Yeah.
You just take your 30th and it was like, I kid you not, 6 months from when he started to like your 30th. And like you're 20 plus kilos down now. Like we've got to a position where, so just like me, Marco doesn't weigh himself. I love that. I think weighing yourself is like a really good understanding of how you're progressing over time. But like, we're now at a point where you love your body to the point where it doesn't need to be measured by a scale or anything like that.
Yeah.
But like 20 kilos down in 6 months, like that is the best birthday present anyone could ask for, in my opinion.
It is. Actually, like investing your health, it's not about the money, it's about like your health, like how you can go further in life, Started January, I followed different fitness coach on TikTok, and then I saw your like TikTok
That's
about
where
like
we got each other.
running shirtless on public, and then that really inspires me because like that's what I really wanted to achieve as well, like be confident with my body. And then that was the time you messaged me.
I think a lot of like this is really interesting because I think the client demographic that we serve and work with, all the guys in the community, guys and girls, so similar. Like everyone is a version of me in that sense, where like I struggled with my own body confidence, my relationship with food. And naturally what we've created this like community now, there's like 30 plus members, all who start off with that same problem. Like they're fearful of food, fearful of their own body. And it's just such a nice place to be for that kind of like community inclusivity piece. But separately to that, it's like that goal wasn't just like I want to, get in good shape to, attract a potential partner. It was like, I just want to feel better in my own skin. And that is like the point of a fitness journey at the end of the day. It's like you may have vascularity goals, etc. We all do. But like to actually feel at one in your own body to the point where you can go on a run without, a hoodie hiding it, for example.
And it's not like about like building muscle. It's not about like how you like flex it on the internet, but it's like how your lifestyle has been like is going to change. Like for me, I keep catching my breath every time I walk and then talk, and then I get random headaches, and then I was like almost being diagnosed with being diabetic. But now like it's going back to normal according to my GP. So that is like what's more important. Like and then I'm able to do things that I really want. And then go further more than the things that I wasn't able to do before.
That's it. It's like it's opportunity cost. And it's like there's so many people that I speak to on the calls and when they join us, if they don't as well, like it's like, well, if you continue on this way, like what's the potential risk? And it's like for you it was not just pre-diabetes, it was like actual diabetes, the further health complications that come from that. And it's like this is again that further reinforcement of the point that yes, we're trying to maybe do this from an egotistical point of view at points, like maybe that's part of the goal, but the main one is like getting your body to a point where it moves well, feels good, like you feel great in clothes and you just feel confident in your own skin basically. And again, like 7 months later, I feel like we were already doing that within a few months.
Yeah.
But now we're 7 months in. Yeah, it's just like it's a phenomenal transformation for sure.
One thing that George really told us is we don't really count calories, which that one struggled to me a lot before meeting him, because when I started my weight loss journey, I was counting my calories and I was like a bit addicted. Yeah. And then I was very weak, really. Like my energy level was very low because like with all the less calories that I take. And then in my mindset, like all throughout the days of the week, like I keep like looking forward for like my weekly cheat meal. That's it. But after like you introduced me to like no counting calories every day, it's not like a cheat meal, but like every meal is just like packed with nutrients, and then it's also delicious and without counting any calories. So it's like a cheat meal kind of way, because right now I don't really looking forward for like a cheat meal or something, because like every meal that I eat is already healthy and delicious at the same time, and without counting any calories.
Yeah, and this is it. It's like fuel the body with the right foods, and you won't feel the need to like have a cheat meal. And it's like that was my experience. Like I've been struggling with food and my relationship with food for 10 years before I went into now coaching people about how to change theirs. And it's like we get so stuck into this. We see food as like a number. We don't see it as like a fuel source. Yeah. And then we just try to focus getting the amount of number in without getting the right amount of food in at the end of the day. And that's the reason why we could be having the right amount of calories, losing weight, but feel horrible during that process and feel so mentally exhausted too when it comes to our relationship with food. And it's just like flipping that narrative. Again, it's phenomenal even like talking about it and just seeing how that impacts others as well. It's awesome. So I guess last question for you then on this topic is, there's going to be people that are watching this now that, may have a call with me in a few days time that maybe are just reviewing my stuff because they're interested in maybe making that leap. We had a coffee and we kind of set out a bit of a game plan, and in that moment we were committing to 6 months of working together. I imagine that was a really scary time. Like you were like, maybe it's a big cost, maybe I don't know if I will have the time to do it. You're obviously a really busy worker. Maybe I just am really fearful of this working. Like I've never heard of portion-based eating. I don't know if this will work. So for those people that maybe are like on the fence and like scared for whatever reason, what do you say to those people? And what were your thoughts maybe in the moment too?
Well, if there's one thing that I really wanted to let everyone know where to invest first is your health. And then based on my experience as well and based on my results, like I definitely can assure that like Barnstable Health like really helps me a lot. And then
I haven't got a gun here, don't worry.
And then like
I'm not paying
George,
to say this.
Even without words, like you can see like my before and after, and then how
we'll pop a few like photos. I'll pop the ride photo, the one with you in the chef apron.
Also, like what I really wanted to point out as well is like George is just here to help you and guide you. It's all like more of you as well, which is like it's like a two-way or like both something like that. Like
I think that's so important to mention because people just think they come in and it's like I'm told exactly how to do it. I follow this process for 6 months and then I'm just left, and that's the wrong way to treat coaching. It needs to be I give you the tools and the guidance and you go implement and you know why you're doing it too. Because otherwise you do it for 6 months and then you finish and then you just put on all the weight because you literally were just following a to-do list and you didn't know why or how to do it yourself. So that's it. We give you the materials and the support, but you're there to actually implement at the end of the day. And if you run into struggles, of course we're there. But, I think that's a really good point to mention. It's not like, hey, this is it. You're just fixed now forever. It's like, this is always going to be something over that period of time where we're helping you. You're going to run into challenges. We grow together. We fail together. But it's setting you up so that after these 6 months or however long you're with us for, you are set up for success and you don't need us anymore. Right? And that's what we've kind of done. Like Marco was with us for 6 months quite intensely. Now we see each other every single month and we've kind of have like a bit of a revision to his program. But that support isn't as like intense now because it doesn't need to be. Because you've learned the systems yourself.
And one thing I really wanted to add as well, like George, he don't push you, he motivates you. Cause like you remember, like I'm too scared to go to the gym. I get like
Yeah,
anxiety.
yeah,
I started with like my home gym. I bought
yeah,
some few of equipments, and then he just like inspires me. And then a week later, you like send me motivation to just go to the gym.
yeah,
He didn't push me. He motivates me.
yeah.
And then now like I came here 4 times a week. I can even come here like
Yeah.
maybe every day or something.
And that's it. So many people that will join us, like maybe aren't ever training, haven't trained a day in the gym, and it's like we will create something that fits your purpose. We're not just going to throw you in the deep end. Same with like learning, taking that relationship with food. A lot of people are just eating one meal a day.
Yeah.
We're not just going to get you eating 3 meals straight away, right? Like we want to kind of create a safe space where you feel you're involved in that decision-making process too. That is coaching. Like coaching isn't like I say you do. It is we say we do, basically.
Yeah.
Any last takeaways, Ben?
I think like 2025, few months left for like summer here in Australia. I think now is a good time to invest in your health, not just for your physique, but for your health.
Yeah.